Hey guys, here's a mini vlog before I start my diabetes diagnosis story. Here I am putting some insulin before I eat my tuna poke bowl. And yes, it's amazing. I get it from school, and here I am drinking some Diet Coke, which they finally had because they had run out for like 2 weeks. But my tuna poke bowl had about 60 carbs, and it had rice, it had fried onions, sesame seeds, carrots, seaweed salad, lettuce, raw tuna, raw salmon, and a bunch of sauces. I ended up using 6 units for this meal. And then I hit the gym after school. I had to get my pre-workout in. It's at Alani New pre-workout. It's so good. And then we did back day today. So I started off doing pull-ups, and look at my back. She's doing it, She's giving me goddess vibes. But anyway, we did some low rows, we did some T-bar, we did back extensions, the usual. So, I'm Evelyn, and I am a type 1 diabetic. But guess what? This month is Diabetes Awareness Month. So, I wanted to do a daily video vlog of topics that have to do with diabetes, so you guys can get some more insight on what it's like to be a diabetic. And I'm doing the topics based on type 1 toucans daily challenge for November on Instagram. So if you want to check it out, I'll put the link right here. So today's topic is my diabetes diagnosis story. So I don't remember much because it happened when I was 9 years old, and when I got diabetes, I was going through a lot and like emotionally with my family. So I think I might have blocked out a lot of what actually happened to me with my diabetes diagnosis, because I see a lot of people always having like diaversaries on their Instagrams. Like they know exactly the time, date that they were diagnosed with diabetes. But that's not true for a lot of stories. Like a lot of people don't realize that they have diabetes for months until you go into your doctor's appointment and they do a blood work and they tell you, things are looking a little abnormal. And you're not like officially like one day non-diabetic and then the next day you're suddenly diabetic. So it has like a passage that it follows. The only reason that I noticed that I was feeling a little weird, to be honest, personally, I was 9 years old. My feelings were being invalidated constantly by the people that I lived with. So I didn't even know what I was feeling, what was normal, what was not. So in the moment, I do remember I lived in Miami, and then I was on my way to my vacation with my mom, and we were going to Disney. The first place we went was SeaWorld. I know, don't cancel me for that because it was out of my control. But we went to SeaWorld, and then I had to use the bathroom a lot. So I had to continuously go to the bathroom, ask my mom to take me to the bathroom. And if you're in a Spanish family, it's hard for them to start like seeing the signs, because they just kind of like, first of all, they don't 100% believe in things that they can't see. So unless you have a broken arm or your neck is cut off, they think that you're fine. So it was never a big deal. I was going to the bathroom all the time and drinking hella water. And then when we went to Magic Kingdom, then I realized, the Coke is starting to taste really different. Honestly, like I said, I was 9 years old, so I thought maybe it just tastes different because I'm in Disney. So I thought it tasted different, but I didn't really mention it to my mom. I was just kind of going with the flow, having fun. I was always very thin also, so you couldn't really tell if I had too many weight changes, but I was very skinny for a while during that time. And then, like, that happened in the summer. Imagine. So that happened in the summer. And then I started school around October, or September, October. And I was going to a Catholic school. And if you know anything about Catholic schools, you know that they are super duper strict about getting water, leaving the classroom, and eating. They're strict about everything that has to do with diabetes that you need like special permission for. So I was in the 5th grade, I think, or maybe the 3rd grade. I had the same teacher for 3rd grade and 5th grade, so that's why it's a little blurry for me. But the teacher noticed that I was going to the bathroom all the time, because she only allowed us to go to the bathroom per quarter 3 times max, and I was going 3 times a day in her class. So she was starting to get worried. She was giving me a really hard time, also invalidating my feelings and being super annoying, and starting to give me detention because I was going to the bathroom too much. I was breaking the rules. There's no way I was going and actually using the bathroom. I was just going to the bathroom to play. So I got written up. But I got written up, and I was like fighting with this woman. I'm like, I really have to go to the bathroom. If you don't let me go to the bathroom, I'm gonna go right here. You don't understand what's happening to my body. So then, at the time, I also had asthma, but I was diagnosed with asthma since I was a little girl. And then my teacher got really mad at me that day where she wrote me up, because then I had to go to the bathroom after she wrote me up again. So then she called my mom. She said, hey, I don't know, I think your daughter is doing weird things in the bathroom, but you need to come pick her up. So she went to pick me up. And then I went to a doctor's appointment with my pulmonologist, which is the doctor for asthma. And my mom mentioned to him what the teacher had said. And since they check my weight all the time consistently, and they're consistently checking my lungs and how I'm doing, the doctor got concerned, and he was like, honestly, I think that sounds like diabetes. So we went to the hospital, and my blood sugar was like 270, I think. I remember that. I remember being so dehydrated that they couldn't find my veins. Like, they couldn't draw blood from here or here. They had to draw blood from my hand. And that was the most painful experience ever. Like, ever. I never wanted to do that again. But in that moment, I was so young, and I was already stuck in a religion. So I was 9 years old. Since 1st grade, I had been going to the same Catholic school. So I had been going to church every Sunday, praying, and also confessing and doing my Hail Marys. And when I got diagnosed with diabetes, I immediately blamed God. Immediately. It was instant. And if it wasn't him, I was blaming my parents, because I was like, I don't understand how I got this. I've been doing everything right. I pray every day. I go to church every Sunday. I confess. And I had already been baptized, and I think I got my communion as well. So I was very mad with the world after that, like blaming everyone else in the world. But to be honest, I can't blame God right now, because now I'm a college student, And I'm learning that who I can blame are my parents. Because my mom had a lot of complications to get pregnant, like a lot, like an alarming amount. Once it becomes an alarming amount, the doctors tell you that you shouldn't have a kid. But for some reason, she needed two. So here I am, trying to do my best in life. But that's pretty much my diagnosis story. Right off the bat, they wanted to give me a pump because I just ate snacks all day and I didn't eat actual meals all the time. And man, getting a pump was hard, because a pump, you would think your life gets easier, but I was 9 years old learning how to use a pump, and the pump gave me so much freedom that I didn't feel like I was personally a diabetic. So I just did whatever I wanted. I ate whatever I wanted. I put insulin only when I was feeling bad, because I was like, maybe I don't need insulin. And always testing that theory, always. But it was a hard time. I'm still kind of in denial of accepting my diabetes, but thankfully I found the Instagram community, and it has helped me overcome a lot of my differences, a lot of my reasons to deny my diabetes. Like, I wanted to get back into the gym. Last year in November, I started the gym, and thank God I did, because it literally saved my life. I literally feel 10 times better after the gym. And I was like heavily depressed, and I got like 7 diagnoses in August of last year. And then I really just changed everything in my life. I decided that I needed to make a big change if I wanted to survive. And I'm still fighting, you know. I go to therapy twice a week. I see my endocrinologist about like 3 times a year. And then my nutritionist, I try to see her once a month, but she's super busy and I'm super busy with school, so sometimes I miss my appointments. But as long as we're trying, that's all that really matters, because all you can do is try your best. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope you guys have a great evening, and tomorrow I'll be back and I'll drop another video. Hold on, Luna wants to say bye. Snooty, will you say bye to your fans? To her fans. This little cutie pie, nudie pie. Have a good night, y'all.